Hi everybody, it's Andrew here. Just got done downloading Sandybay and did about an hour's worth of prep work, so let's get right into it. First off, we're gonna start working on some harvesting. Uh, like I said before, I did about an hour's worth of prep work getting this map ready. What we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be using all Fendt tractors and harvesters. I want to keep just to that specific brand of equipment. So I went ahead and downloaded all the mods that we're gonna need for this particular map. As you can see, I got the Fendt harvester, the Fendt combine. I got a Fendt tractor that you'll see later, and I also went ahead and got everything ready for harvesting the grass. We're gonna be doing some animals again in this video, along with harvesting and trying to buy as many fields as possible on Sandybay. Hopefully by episode say 30 we have everything going good enough to where we could have all the fields owned, planted, sunflowers, make everything here a little bit more beautiful than we got it. So what we're going to do, we're going to head up to field number 8 today. Or I believe it's barley. We're going to go ahead and harvest that. I don't know what type of animals we're going to go ahead and do yet. I don't know if we want to do cows or pigs. We got sheep going on right now at Chellington. But I don't want to do the same thing on both maps since I'm going to be playing both maps at the same time. So, just like the other maps, I've turned off traffic. This map, some of the roads are quite a bit smaller than Chellington. So, like you'll see, for instance, here, kind of hit this sign. It would be really embarrassing in real life. I don't think I'm the best driver in the virtual world. As you can see, I keep hitting that sign. So let's go ahead and head down to field number 8 up here. We'll get in, we'll set the combine up, and we'll get going, and we'll probably do a little time warp. I mean, everyone that's used to playing this game already knows what harvesting looks like. But since we are going to do animals, we'll do our headland first. And we're going to have the straw chute on during the headland. I mean, if we're going to do animals, either cows or pigs, we're going to need some straw for the manure and everything. And just like on Chellington, we're going to be doing all natural. We're going to try to stay away from all chemicals and fertilizers, so probably just either going to be using manure or slurry on the fields that we get. Sorry. I'm trying to get into this gate here. I don't know how I feel about all these maps with the gates. It just feels like you can't really turn into the field when they're that close to the field and it's already pre-planted. What I think I do is if I ever plant a field with a gate close to it, I'll leave a little bit of a space so it gives me more room to turn, since I do play with crop destruction on. And there I go, hitting the wall again. I know you guys are probably sitting at home face palming yourself going, oh my goodness, this injured guy, he cannot drive at all. And trust me, video games, I'll agree with you. Some video games I cannot drive worth a dang, but in real life, I would say I'm an okay driver. I wouldn't say I'm, a Formula 1 NASCAR driver, but I haven't had any tickets and I haven't been in any wrecks, so knock on wood for me, and hopefully I don't get in a wreck on the way to work tomorrow. So what I would also like to do in this is get all the viewers involved on this one. Now, if you want me to do something specific that day, leave a comment below and we'll choose someone at random and try to do that job for them during one of the videos, you know. If you want me to do some baling, some forestry, like I said, I'm not the best at forestry, but I do want to dabble in it on this map since this map does have a pretty big forestry area. So let's go ahead and get this tractor hooked up to our tipper. Then we'll get ready to start harvesting. So like I said, we're gonna go around the headland probably twice here. We're gonna have the straw chute enabled, so we can have that couple bits of straw for when we start our animals. We don't need much. We don't need a whole field. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna speed up the video here and find some good music. You know, sit back, relax, eat a round orange banana, and enjoy the show. Well, I hope you like that little orange banana break right there. So, we got 2 laps done around the headland. We're going to go ahead and set up our helper to continue harvesting this. What we're going to do now is we're going to head down to field number 37. I was looking at the map, and I think that's going to be our best bet for a possible field to buy here in the near future for us to mow and turn into hay bales or grass bales, whatever we need at the time. It's not too big, but it looks just perfect for what we're going to need to do with our animals. The straw will come pick up after we get done harvesting all this, and so then we'll go, I don't know if we're going to bale it or if we're just going to pick it up in a, I think they're called a hopper trailer or something like that, and we'll use that for the animals when time comes. So like I said, let's head down to 37 and let's check it out. So here we are, pulling up the field 37. Like I said, if you look at the mini map, it's not too big. Let's jump out of the tractor and check out how big this is, how much it's going to cost us. Hopefully it's not too much. 202,500 US dollars for 2.5 acres of land. That is ridiculous, but I've come to expect it while playing FS17. Just land prices are outrageous. Now, let's go ahead and see how hard it is to pull in here with this tractor. Oh, hit the fence. It's another fence hit. Now, don't tell the owner I pulled into here and tore up their grass. Let's not go ahead and call the FS police. We wouldn't like that. Now, why would the developer not put a gate there? That would be a perfect place for a gate for if you bought this land to connect it between these two places. It doesn't look like there's a connecting gate over here either. Maybe in FS18 they'll do that, which, if you haven't seen the news for FS18 comes out this year. I believe it said September, November. Don't 100% remember, but one thing I do remember is it saying that it's going to be coming out not only for the consoles and computer, but also for handhelds, which is pretty cool for anyone who wants to play Farm Simulator on the go to kill time. You know, if you're traveling and everything like that. I know some people have some of the games out on for the phone, but it's not the same. So let's go ahead and head back. Looks like our helper's about to be full, so we're gonna go ahead, hook up to our tipper trailer, help out the helper, try to unload that combine, and we'll go dump this load. We're not gonna sell it just yet. We're just gonna go dump it in our silos, and then once we get enough, we'll probably go sell it. I mean, we're gonna need to get that $202,000 pretty quick, but we do have some fields that we're not going to use. Like I said, we're not going to use the sheep field, so we can probably get some grass out of there for now for when we start up animals. I don't want to start the animals right yet. I want to get everything ready for them. You know, I want to have enough straw, enough food, enough silage, because if we're going to do cows, we want to be able to make power food right off the bat. We want to get as much money as possible because, like I said, we want to try to buy every field I would say within episode 30, we should have all the fields planted with different things. You know, we'll probably do some sunflowers in here. I haven't really seen too many videos with sunflowers out in the YouTube world, so that's something I would really like. I think here we're going to actually get into forestry. I think I've made up my mind. I know I said earlier that, hey, if you want me to get into forestry, and comment below. You can go ahead and still comment. Tell me what equipment you think I should use. You know, should I use some of the JCBs? Should I use a Scorpion? Or should I like old school lumberjack and cut down the trees to size with just a chainsaw and load them up with nothing but a telehandler and go from there? So let's go ahead and dump this into this silo, which is a pain in the butt. We're probably going to set up maybe a conveyor belt system here to where we don't have to back in. I don't know if it'll work. We'll go ahead and try it when we get the money. I just think whenever we start getting into the bigger tippers, you know, like the semi tippers for when we want to go do a big sell off instead of having to use all these small loads, it might get in the way. It might not work at all, but we'll go ahead and try it. I'll do some research on it before the next episode and let you know what we're going to be doing. So we're going to go ahead and take this tipper trailer back to the field so we have it there for whenever the next time that helper's full. So let's go ahead and grab our mower. Now, one thing I didn't realize when I was getting this is a pretty big mower on the front end, so I don't know if it's really going to work that well. The one on the back, it kind of raises up the tractor a little bit too high, but I think it'll work for now. We'll go ahead, use this in our field that the sheep are supposed to be in. Let's raise that up. Oh no, come on, there you go. Let's head over to the sheep field. Oh no, what am I doing? Let's turn around real fast. Come on. There we go. So, turn around. I don't know what I was doing. I guess I was just looking at the map and not processing in my head what was going on there, but the sheep field's definitely across the road over here. So let's go ahead, use this in here. We'll mow what we need down, and we'll probably finish the episode there. Oh, whoa. If that was in real life, it'd probably make you pucker your butthole if that happened in real life. I'll flip the tractor right there. So I would definitely say that these two mowers are way too big for this tractor, but we'll see how it mows. Let's go ahead and lower it and turn it on. don't think that front mower lowered. Let's try that again. No, definitely too big. So right now we don't have the money for a new tractor. I really don't want to lease our tractors. I want to have enough money to buy a tractor. So we're probably going to have to do is we're probably going to have to, once we get done harvesting, make a few runs and sell what barley and grain we do get and get enough money to buy a bigger tractor for this stuff. I don't want to go out and have to buy an all brand new mower and everything like that. I don't think anything's really going to fit on this setup. Well, helper is about 80%, so let's go ahead and get this knocked out. We'll see how much time we've gone. We'll probably go help out the helper tomorrow, finish up harvesting that field next episode. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to do the whole field, but let's just do about half of it. Just because there is a lot of obstacles over there on the left side. Yep, you see it right there. This setup is just too big for this little tractor. So I'm going to go ahead and split this clip. I don't want to bore you to death with just me driving around with a mower set that was way too big. Well, we're about done. It didn't go too bad. There's some spots, you know, that the tractor bounced up and down and everything went all haywire, but I think we've got, for the most part, it all mowed down for what we're going to need to get our animals started out with. But before we do any more mowing, we are going to go ahead and buy a new tractor. We're going to keep this tractor for now for work around the farm. We might use it to maybe move the hay bales around because it is kind of tight cornering in and around the farmstead. Let's go turn around here and go knock out this last little part, and we'll go put these mowers up. I really don't know how we're going to get a new tractor. I really don't want to lease any of the equipment. Now, if there is a way to lease the equipment and then buy it outright, comment that down below, because I have not been able to find a way to do that. I don't think there is a way, which if any developers are watching this for Farm Simulator, which I highly doubt there is, that should be one thing that is put into FS18, is when you lease equipment, let us buy it out, you know. Use the money that we spend on the lease and take it off the final purchase. Is like, here's your buyout. I don't know how you would do it, but there's got to be a way to set up an algorithm in there saying this is how many hours is on it, this is what it was worth, and the depreciation, this is what you'd have to pay for it outright. That'd be awesome. But we're going to go ahead and put the mowers up. Probably call that at the end of the episode. What we'll do, I'll do it off camera and get ready for the next episode, which I'll probably post on Friday. Is I want to go ahead and finish up harvesting that field number 8, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do for Friday. So if you have any suggestions for our Friday episode, go ahead and post those down below. And if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, this is Andrew. Go ahead and have yourself an orange round banana, and have a good night.